Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the Smartro SC91 projection alarm clock for bedrooms with weather station, wireless indoor-outdoor thermometer, temperature humidity monitor, gauge hygrometer. So this is what you get. You get one remote transmitter, which I've got batteries in, and you can see it's on the display right there. It's showing the temperature and the humidity. Very simple to operate, and all you do is put your own set of AA batteries in there, and it starts working. In the unit, you have a choice of channel 1, 2, and 3. I put it on channel 1, and you also have a choice of centigrade or Fahrenheit, which controls it on the box itself, and the display on here is separate. You have a choice for that also on there. Then a little transmit button that allows you to send the signal if it's not working automatically. I tested it already, it worked automatically. It also comes with its own little power supply, which plugs right in to the side of the unit right there. Now we're going to plug this in before I go any further, because I want you to see how nice the display is on this unit. So I'm going to plug this in to any standard 115 volt, and we're going to plug this in right here to the side, just like that. And the display comes on. Now I have in the back there is a battery compartment, and it has a little plastic tab. I pulled that tab out, and that's a backup battery that allows you to keep all the settings. In the back you have the choice of turning the projection on or off. You have your alarms on and your alarms off in the back right there. So let's take a look at this display, and right now the remote sensor is sending information to it, and right on here is the remote. I think to have the camera pick this up, I'm going to lower some of the studio lights. So now you can see the nice display on there, and let's go over some of the specifications of this. It has time and temperature projection on the top right here. It has this nice red LED system that will transmit, and we're going to show that. And it's bright enough to see even when there's a little light in the room, and so you'll see it at night. Even if you have a night light in your room, you'll still be able to see this projecting. And I'm going to show you what it projects. It's going to project the outside temperature, the inside temperature, and it'll project the time. So that you can know what time it is in the middle of the night, and also the outside temperature and inside temperature. So this is a perfect alarm clock for your bedroom. Projected temperature changes from indoor temperature to outdoor temperature automatically. Alarm clock projects in soft red color on a ceiling or wall, easy to see throughout the room. You can adjust the projection angle and brightness. Now the angle is rotated right here, and you could also rotate it 180 degrees by hitting that rotate button right there, and that'll rotate the image 180 degrees depending on what you need in your bedroom. The suggested projection distance is 3.3 to about 10 feet. So I wanted to demonstrate the projection capability, and I'm going to do it in total darkness, but I want to show you that I still have, this is sunset, and I have it projected on my ceiling right there. And you can see, it tells you the time, outside and inside temperature. So you can see that it's bright enough even when there's still some light in the room. Okay, this is in total darkness, and the ceiling is 6 feet away. And you can see how nicely you can see it. And here I move the camera a little closer to it so you can see that the display is even and bright. And I mentioned the built-in battery in the back that is included, that allows you to use this and not worry about the power being cut and losing all your settings. So it's showing the time that I set it for. You have a choice of 12 or 24 hour, date and weekday in large numbers, clear weather patterns, mold alerts, and mold risk displayed. And that's right there. It has the mold risk low and low right there, warning you about any mold risk. This predicts the weather and it looks at the weather trend, whether the barometric pressure is going up, what the temperature is doing, and it gives you a forecast analysis. Here is the time, and you can see it has the day, the 11th, and it has the month, the 8th, and it has the day of the week. Very simple to set that will show that. The weather predictions for the next 12 hours, and it's looking at those various parameters. Now, there is a way to adjust the brightness of this. Some people don't like displays bright in the bedroom. And on the top of the unit right here, you have a button called Set, and you can hit that button right there, and it'll allow you to dim the display down, very dim. So that's how you do that. On the top of this, you have an alarm on button. You have a maximum minimum, which lets you see the maximum minimums of the temperature and humidity. You have a snooze light button right there. You have a plus and minus to set the time. You have a centigrade Fahrenheit button there. And you also have a channel button to allow you to engage this transmitter. If it doesn't automatically show up on the system, you could hit that button, hold it for 3 seconds. That last button on the right there with those dual arrows is the one that rotates the display 180 degrees. So let's go over more of the specs right here. This will connect up to 3 wireless remote sensors. It includes one, and I'm going to have a link where you can buy 2 more if you want. Now, you'll notice occasionally you'll see this red light come on, and that is the data that's going to this. And it happens about every 1 or 2 minutes, and that's going to send the information to this unit, letting you know that this is connected and showing you the information. The transmitter has a range of 200 feet or 60 meters in an open area. Now, I tried it outside. I had it outside in my porch, and I had this in my house about 150 feet away, and it still transmitted the data. So that's good. This has dual alarms with snooze function. You could set 2 separate alarms, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday, or Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday for different purposes. The alarm will automatically turn off if left alone for 2 minutes. With snooze function, this projector alarm clock allows you to set 5 to 60 minutes sleep time or turn snooze function off, which is a nice feature that it has. Now, the setting of this is like a lot of alarm clocks. You hold this button down right here, and the first button that I showed, and it allows you to, you see 12-hour, 24-hour, allows you to change the time, and that's the date, and that's the month, the day, and then it'll have a choice of the different languages, English, and you could pick what language you want there by hitting that button. It has a lot of languages on there. I think it's got like 6 or 7 or 8 language choices on there. Now, the display is beautiful. I want to point out that the angle of it, a lot of LCD displays look horrible when you change the angle, and this company has done a great job to allow the display to work really well regardless of the angle. So that's really nice. I'm moving it around right here, and you can see that this display stays really nice. There's a little face right here that gives you a smiley face depending on the humidity. There's also an alert that will come on if it's freezing outside, so you know that there's going to be ice on the ground. So you have that mold warning too, low and medium and high. There's also something if there's ice outside, which is nice to know. If you're in bed and you see that, you look at it, or you see it on your ceiling, you know that you got to be careful when you go outside because it's going to be possibly slippery. So, what do I think about this SmartTro, this clock with outdoor and indoor temperature, humidity, and weather prediction, the time, the date, the year? A lot of functions on this thing. When you look at it, you would think it'd be overwhelming, but the reality is they have the display set up so that it's not overwhelming. You can see everything quite nicely in a room, and you can put this on your side of your bed, or you can put it 9 degrees to your bed, have it project on the ceiling, and then you can adjust this wherever you want to see it on your ceiling. So this is a really cool product. I think it's very well made, and I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating on my channel. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're alerted to new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helped you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.